Hey, my name's Michaela,
I'm Melissa.
and this is our manager leader interview. We chose to interview Brie Lacera, who is the current manager of Sweet Frog, where I work. We chose to interview her because we wanted to get the perspective of a manager who is still a student and did not necessarily go to school for this occupation, but worked her way into the position. We interviewed Brie at the store, and we talked with her about her position and all that it includes. So, here we go.
So the first question we asked her was how she defines good and bad management. And she defined good management as understanding the needs of your employees and adjusting yourself to meet them. And then she defined bad management as when you let the power go to your head and you assume you can do whatever you want just because you have the title. And then we asked her how she identifies conflict and handles it. And she said conflict is not when it is a he said, she said situation, but when it is repeated over and over again so you know it is actually happening. And she said that to handle it, the best way is to address it head on and not let it go without notice. And the best way to do it is to confront them, but also give them a chance, depending on the situation, to improve themselves or else they'll be terminated.
Just a quick, I forgot to mention this, but Bree is a elementary ed major here at App State, so this is way out of, I guess I would say her range, but like this is very different from what she actually wants to do, and so I think it says a lot that she's worked up her way for this. She's been working at Sweet Frog for 3 years, so that's just a little, no, anyway. We asked her how she stayed organized. She uses an agenda so that employees can put in dates to be asked off, or she can use it herself. And then she uses a computer for schedule making, and she'll use like an Excel sheet that she sends to us before it is published or before it's printed and put up. That way we can make sure that it's correct and that it works with us. The most challenging part of her job, she said, was dealing with the employees and trying to meet their needs as well as her own. If you don't meet their needs, then they won't be your employees. We asked her what a few things are that she enjoyed most about her job, and she said the pay, her flexible hours, and getting to meet people in our community. And just from working there with her, I can definitely say that almost everybody that walks in knows her or recognizes her, and I think that's just really cool about her and her job.
So then we asked her how she deals with clients who had a bad day. And she just said, you just smile and tell them you understand. And then even if you know that they're not right, the customer is always right. And then we asked her what characteristics that someone needs for her job or position. And she said you should be outgoing, patient, understanding, sympathetic, responsible, and organized.
I think she's definitely all of those, so. Okay, we asked her what her day-to-day responsibilities are. She said a lot of the monthly responsibilities rely on the day-to-day responsibilities, such as paying bills, placing orders, attending meetings with the owner about sales reports, and how we're doing as a business and how we are, or how her employees are working to better the business. Meetings with the current employees to talk about, I know we've talked about, we change flavors or we change things to, and she gets our input about a lot of things that that we think would do better, or like, I don't know, like would increase sales, I guess. She says she also deals with complaints from customers, training newly hired people, running the store, creating weekly schedules, going to the bank, and advertising promotions. We run a social media account, or we run two actually, and so she keeps up with that as well. Keeping a hard budget is extremely important, and the sales we make each day play a big role in that. So I think it's really important, like when we have an off day, to try to boost our sales, maybe like within that week, which is really hard being a frozen yogurt place. But anyways, she said that running the store consists of two shifts, so we have an opening and closing. Opening means that you're setting machines up to run for the day, or you're cleaning one, and each employee is trained how to clean a machine or to or how to clean one and how to reassemble and deassemble one. And just about every day of the week, like weekdays, we have one person cleaning a machine before we open. And so it's just making sure that you're getting in and you're doing it on time and then opening on time too. She talked about getting the topping bar in place, putting the chairs and tables back out after the closing shift cleans them, and setting up the cash register. And then closing includes filling all the machines, toppings, essential cleaning of the floors, the bathrooms, dishes, anything that is in the kitchen area and in the dining room area, and counting money. And we do a lot of things in between there, but I would say there's a lot more things to do for closing. And when she talks about hiring or training newly hired people, that takes about a week to do, because you have to train them to open and you have to train them to close. But yeah, I definitely think Bree is a great manager. She's very laid back, but she also has her limits and like her boundaries that she sets for each of us. So I think another big thing is trust. Is with you trust, or when like respect and trust, that if you show her respect, that she respects you as an employee too. So, but yeah, thanks for listening to us.
Bye.